place was tranquil. Only the rustling of the leaves, the humming of the bees, and the chirping of the birds were heard. Sitting on a bench under a tree, I allowed myself to be absorbed in the silence of nature. I wanted to relax after a brain-cracking quiz in our physics subject. I was in a state of serenity when a group of students were noisily approaching my place. They were talking about the present state of our country. I heard them rambling about our past leaders and our present leaders. I heard much complaints, but not much on the positive things about our country. One of them throughout, our country is still shackled with politics. I was jolted. Beneath those words is a reality which eventually heightened my curiosity about the current political system of our country. For me, their conversation wasn't usual, but phenomenal. Honorable Board of Judges, distinguished guests and visitors, beloved opponents, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. The words I heard are like tolling bells to my ears. Truly, nothing had altered much on the way our country is being governed. Today, we are living witnesses to the pressing issues and tremendous problems confronting our country. And it is sad to admit that the deep-seated problems and horrors of our country emanated in the Philippine politics. More surprisingly, these problems have made us become disgusted, indifferent, and hopeless. Where is the Philippines heading? Friends, we could not just stand or bask to live a seemingly normal life. It is time to heed our country's clamor for change. Something must be done to save our country from the hell of bleak poverty and filthy politics. How shall we do this then? What noble acts have to be done? Ladies and gentlemen, these questions can shake our liturgy from our soul and slumber, making a worthwhile diversion that calls for our truest attention is imperative. This diversion I'm referring to should start and sparkle from an established education on responsible voting and prudent choice for leaders. Yes, my dear friends, advocating responsible voting and engaging yourselves in this tantamount pursuit can make our nation move to different dimensions. Installing responsible and rightful leaders in place can chart roads of change and blaze new trails of opportunities for my future and the country's future. With your choice, I can have a hopeful glimpse of tomorrow. I can envision limitless possibilities for my future and the country's future. For as long as you liberate your minds and settle for excellence, you can undoubtedly affect change for our country. With your choice, I am confident our nation will rise to greater heights and power, to the apex of progress and prosperity. Your choice of good leaders will be a legacy for a lifetime. Nonetheless, choosing the rightful and capable leaders is no ordinary feat. It is something rigorously challenging and compelling. Who then should rightfully lead our country? History is replete with stories and struggles of great leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, and our very own Corazon Aquino, to mention a few. They had the advocacy and legacy which made them distinct from the other leaders. Urged by the uncanny ability to lead, patriotic ideals and remarkable vision, and burning love for their country, every aspiring leader should have a bit of them in him. They are only few of the many more great leaders who exemplify distinct leadership potentials and skills which we can draw inspiration from. Honesty, nobility, and integrity were the ingredients for success used by these leaders. These were to sum up all the characteristics that again must possess. Moreover, your choice of good leaders with imbued intelligence, accountability, and courage will help build the mighty pillars of our country. For he can stand the test of time, truth, and character, because he is not the wishy-washy type. Having also the spiritual push and the enabling grace of the Almighty, he stands tall and defiant to see his vision for his country come true. Yes, my dear friends, I say it again, your choice will make all the difference. As Robert Frost mentioned in this poem, the road not taken, and like Jonathan Livingston Seagull, who lifted himself from ignorance, you can lift our country, our lives, if you advocate responsible voting and support only the competent and conscientious men eligible to lead us. Indeed,